Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on last year's national champion, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hokies will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Falcons offense will get the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He's got it. First down and more. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Falcons are in the hurry-up.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start.
He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dawkins. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Virginia Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Gore. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking for a man. It's Worthy. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little room.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Barry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Herrera. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. One final play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Next, going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the D deny them on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third down. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Air Force!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump them.
The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And the Hokies have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Under fire. Looking for a big gain. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gore. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime, a chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Hokies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. It's Herrera. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air. It's Worthy. Finds a tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Falcons want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Woods. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Had to throw it before he wanted.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Got it in the middle. It's Woods. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
And the Falcons will come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught in the sticks. It's Woods. He was smelling that end zone with it, getting down at the 4 after the big pass play. He's looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Spins away from the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The loudest chant you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Good timing on the quick out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but You get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Hokies will punt this one away. A sky-high punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran it better.
Turning it on! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Falcons moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Falcons are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Got a little space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Touchdown, Air Force! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gore. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Oh, better look out! Breaks the tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Leaves it with the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch each ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Falcons line up to punt it away. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Got a man in the middle. Really good. To pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Gore. Across the 45. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is exactly... situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw, and what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him, and then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David, no question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Right on target this time. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. It's caught. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Falcons have moved it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close. On extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Trying play action. He makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
2nd down.
Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line. Brings up.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Under fire. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of